Alright guys, so you might have seen my recent video on me saying AGI is here, and my next steps after that is sharing with you my plan on how I plan to implement this AGI into my business to automate 60 to 70% of the tasks that I currently do. And this video is going to be breaking down my kind of approach to it, what this model is, and the methodology that I come up with, and hopefully give you guys a bit of a pointer in the direction of how you can start with yours. I'm going to be making a ton more content around how to actually get this set up. This is just a high level snapshot of what I'm doing with our businesses. I've been running AI businesses for the past 3 years now. I've got my content business, which essentially runs itself because it's got sponsorships and stuff like that. So we treat that as a business. Morningside AI, my AI development and consulting agency, or AI transformation partner as we call it now. Morningside Education, where I do my info stuff through my school community and also my accelerator program. And then Morningside Ventures, where we have our SaaS arm and investment arm as well. So we've got a product in there, and we've got another one in partnership. So we've been running AI businesses for ages, and this stuff that I'm about to talk about, this AIOS, AI operating system that I'm about to share with you, is the biggest thing, the most exciting thing that I've seen since ChatGPT came out at the end of 2022. Right? I have the same feeling, maybe even more excited than how I felt like back then with the stuff I'm about to share with you. Because if you're a business owner or you're aspiring to become a business owner, this is the future of business. This is all you need to be thinking about right now. Please, business owners, drop fucking everything and listen to this stuff, subscribe, because I'm going to be like ramming this stuff down your throat for a while now, because I will not stop talking about it. And when you see this sort of systems that I've set up here and what it can do for your business, you'll be totally on board as well. For those of you who are not familiar with any of the stuff I'm talking about and are like, what the hell is this dude talking about? There's been a big shift in AI capabilities and the ability to, essentially you can automate anything now. And I do not say that lightly. I've always had a healthy skepticism toward vibe coding and building and things like that. But this is different. And it's different because I've seen it. And the things I'm going to talk about on here have proven to me that there is now this, if you can dream it, you can do it. And you don't necessarily need to even be that technical. So if you're a business owner thinking you need to have a whole team of devs to achieve some of the stuff I'm going to talk about, that's not true. And it's all centered around Claude Code. And I know Claude Code might sound like a dev tool, which it originally was, but it is so much more than that. And all of the stuff that I built here is essentially putting layers and layers around a Claude Code setup that allows you to run your business from it. In my case, I'm running it from Telegram. It's here on my phone. So if I'm out at the beach, I'm actually going to film a vlog. If you guys want to watch kind of behind the scenes of me and all my friends, we're here. I was supposed to have left here already, but we're going to stay here because we're so locked in on this, hence the generational Claude Code lock-in. And we're just absolutely nerding out on this, trying to automate as much of our business as possible. And so I haven't got much space, but I'll try to explain what Claude Code is and how it applies to this. But you essentially have the model, and the model is like GPT-5, or you have Anthropic Opus 4.6, and then you have what's called a harness. I don't really know how people would visualize that, but here's a harness around the model. Oh, that was pretty good. And what Claude Code is, that built all these like tools that allow the model to do things in a much more powerful and fluid way. So these are like connectors to all sorts of different services. It can read files, delete files. And while this was originally intended as a development tool, you can connect all of this into a more general purpose business workspace that does all of these things. So long story short, I have created a folder on my Mac. I have opened it in a coding environment, and I know that might sound scary, but I will be explaining it in my next couple of videos on how to set these up. It's really not that difficult. I've seen people right in front of me do it as a completely non-technical person. But you set up a couple of folders, you add in context about you and your business, and then you're able to start adding layers and layers and layers on top of that. Fine, for context, I'm going to be aiming to, if I go here, tick as many of these off as I can over the next few weeks so that I can get some kind of percentage. 60, 70% of my business will be automated with AI, or at least the tasks that I currently do. And of course, there's many different things I could roll in. I was like, there's always like a million projects or things that you want to do with the business, but I'm just going to focus on the things that I'm currently doing that I can get off my plate or heavily augment or delegate to this AI system. So the idea would be to get to 60 to 70%, 70% automation. And so we have like 0 out of however many this is. I need to count them up. But this is essentially my plan. I've gone through each of my businesses and I've written out what are the things that I'm doing. In the case of content, I'm responsible for all of this. It's like really what I am responsible for the results for. Then I have a business partner who's really responsible for the results here. We have Morningside Education and Ventures, and these are the things that I do within each of those. Business OS, however, is a little bit different in that these are the layers and layers and layers of AI that I've built up over the business. There's a bunch more that I'd like to do. These are the ones that I currently have. But the way that you can think about what this AIOS model is essentially a business methodology or approach to business, not a business model itself. So if you think of a business model, call this the model. For people watching my channel, it might be like an AI automation agency or an AI transformation partner, which are AI business models that I've been pushing for years now because we've run it at Morningside, and we've seen like me getting into that business model was the gateway to me learning all of this stuff, building multiple businesses. It's like the best on-ramp into AI for anyone who is even non-technical, or you're a developer, or anyone who wants to get into AI, doesn't have a boatload of money and can't afford to go the traditional startup route. This is the entry point that many people have been getting in through. So say you have a biz model, and then around it, you have your AIOS, AI operating system. And so this is a separate part on how you choose to operate in a sort of a methodology towards operating and automating your business. So when you start off with, say, Context OS, which is just getting the right folder structure set up, adding the right documents in, determining how you're going to document the workspace as it grows, priming each Claude Code session, that is the base layer. And you could treat that as, okay, I'm going to put one layer of AI around my business. And the reason we need a business model, by the way, is because like you need some way to actually, like some mechanism of making money, some value creation. In the case of AI agencies, it's helping businesses to understand and implement and actually get the adoption to stick in them. So whether you're e-commerce, SMMA, service-based businesses like roofing or whatever, that is the business model at the core of this. And the AIOS methodology is just adding layers of AI around that to help you manage it. So first layer might be Context OS. Second one might be Data OS. One of the first things I did was when I pulled all of my different data sources, my P&Ls, my Google Analytics, my YouTube data, all of my marketing sheets and sales numbers, and was able to, instead of having them all over the bloody place, pull them all into a single database that's stored locally on my machine within the Claude Code setup, and then be able to build dashboards off that so that I can, in the morning, see a full breakdown of all the most important numbers in my business, and it's like my mission control. So you could call that like another layer around it. And from there, it's just like, it's the most addicting video game I've ever played. Like me and the guys here haven't been able to sleep barely. I've been going to sleep at 2, 3 a.m., waking up at 7 just to get back onto this stuff because it actually feels like I'm making real progress. When you build software and build automations, it's like, check, that's done. Like that is going to be handled for the foreseeable future unless something changes or breaks. And in which case you can very easily fix it as well. But so what happened with me is I got addicted and kind of hooked into adding these layers and layers and layers of like, well, anything that I can think, I can ask this thing to do, and it's going to wrap it around my business and have access to it through my Telegram. Now, there's a little bit of nuance as to how to get the most out of Telegram. And this may sound a bit like ClaudeBot. You'd be like, well, how is this different to OpenClaw or ClaudeBot? I'll probably do a whole video breaking that down. So if you think back to that Claude Code harness that I had, the little ball on the cube has had billions or hundreds of millions of dollars at this point spent on it to make a really great harness around it. And what OpenClaw or ClaudeBot did was take the model out, the core base model, rip it out of that really expensive and well-engineered harness and put it in some kind of shoddy harness, like no disrespect to the dude. Incredible work. I could not have done that myself, but it's a shoddy harness. It's like ripping the arms off Claude Code, which is very natively excellent at a lot of the things you needed to do agentically, ripping the arms off and then sticking some like for example, web search. Web searching comes native in Claude Code. You have to add it on as an add-on to your ClaudeBot. So that's just a little bit of a teaser if you want to get my full breakdown on, like it's been pretty hard for me to actually convince people to quit and move over to this when they don't really see the benefits, but over the long term, you might get a lot of quick results with ClaudeBot because it's a lot more beginner friendly at the beginning, but you'll plateau. Whereas with a Claude Code setup, it seriously is like infinite. So getting back to these layers of AI around the business, I've just continued to stack them more and more and more. I've got a daily brief OS that plugs into my meeting intelligence OS. I'm trying to come up with naming conventions here, guys. Like, give me a second to figure it out. But these different operating systems that you can plug in, I guess it doesn't really make sense if you have a business OS or AI OS and you have another operating system inside it. But you get the idea. These are kind of modules. I don't know what to call them, modules or plugins or modules or plugins. I'm going with modules at the moment, really. And that is the case, but I like having to map this new area out. This feels just like when I got into AI business and we're like trying to figure out how to make money with AI and the business models that we could make money with. And we ended up finding an AI automation agency. This is the same thing. We've found this model of business methodology And I've been doing workshops every single day in my accelerator for the members in there, as we're actively like sharing all the knowledge around. I'm sharing what I'm doing, they're sharing what they're doing. I'm trying to figure out what you guys don't know and what sort of knowledge gaps I need to fill. So if you are wanting to get like directly into this, I don't ever really pitch my accelerator on these videos, but if you do want to be in the community that is spearheading the discovery of this stuff and the mapping of the landscape, can be the first to apply this AGI stuff to your business, then you can book a call with one of my team in the description to see if it's a good fit for you. Meeting intelligence is if you got Fireflies or Fathom, you're able to grab the API key, pull all of that into a database locally, and then you're able to chat, and you can say, hey, remember in that meeting that I had 2 weeks ago with Jimmy, can you please just dig in and see what I said that I would do, or can you please see if he mentioned this and this? So that's just the start. And you can add things like Slack OS, where you can plug into your Slack, get all of the messages that have been sent over the past 24 hours. And then you can start to roll these modules into sort of bigger functions. Like I have a daily brief OS, which analyzes all the calls that happen across my entire business over the past 24 hours. It will also do the same for Slack and analyze what happened. And from that information and also all the context it has about my business, because it loads in the context OS, it will be able to see the big picture, help me identify patterns in the sales team, coaching team, all of that. Give me content recommendations off the back of that, like, hey, content gaps that you could make in your program, or you could put into your YouTube videos. And it also acts as a co-CEO or strategist, business strategist, because I tell it to, given everything you know there, can you please see if there's any, like, do a SWOT analysis. I get it to do a SWOT analysis on the business. And so I know my strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, and things that I just need to be aware of. And it means that I don't have to keep up with everyone. I don't need to be monitoring Slack nearly as much as I used to. And so I think you kind of get the point. I've layered things onto this more and more and more. My productivity OS, so that I've got a full productivity system in there. I can just chat through Telegram on my computer or on my phone. And I can say, hey, I just finished this, or I've just got a new task that I need to send to this, or a new project. And it can automatically update that. And it checks in with me throughout the day to say, hey, how are you going with your tasks? By the way, we've got all this stuff in your inbox, which is another thing, Capture OS. Like, a lot going on. But you have to build this up in layers and layers and layers to really get the most out of it. So for me, I've got so many layers here that it's really starting to get a lot thicker. And once I've got a lot of these set up and I've got better management of my productivity, daily brief, etc., meeting intelligence, even like being able to automate my inbox. So it's attached to my iMessage and WhatsApp and Gmail and stuff. So any incoming messages, I will get briefed in the morning and I can just say, hey, yeah, say this to them, say this to that. And it's going to send all those messages because I hate having to check my WhatsApp and messages. I'm really slow at replying. And then with that all under your belt, you've got this sort of breathing room or space to start getting into chopping away at these sections. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to be trying to cross off as many of these. That's going to be up there. But I'm already a decent amount of the way through a bunch of these. Main ones being like editing, ideation, scripting. This whole section here in my agency is actually already covered by a tool that we built for really internal use called Audit Flow. You guys can't get access to that just yet, but if you are an AI agency and you want to get access to that, just keep an eye on my socials and stuff over the next few weeks. We'll be letting more people into the beta there. So we've already got a big chunk of the agency operations handled there with our own tool. And then it gets down to things like where the value is really being created, like MVP development and actual development systems for my engineers. And I'm actually booking in a session with my engineers at Morningside next week to walk them through the end-to-end engineering pipeline that I've created. I can literally take a feature or an MVP or a spec from a client and just crunch through it nonstop for 1, 2, 3 days, however long it takes, testing all of its work. And I mean, that's a whole video on its own, but we are cooking on medium high here. And I'm really excited to share this stuff with you as well if you're an AI agency owner. So I think you get the picture here, but I just wanted to give you guys the big picture of my plan. I'm trying to get 67% of these crossed off. I'm a decent chunk of the way there already. So if you want to keep in the loop on how I go with this and want to see sort of the behind the scenes, I'm doing a lot of vlogs out here at the moment. So you better see me and the guys all nerding out about this, trying to do the same thing with their business as well. So ton of source. If you want to get a full breakdown, there's so many people who want to know about this stuff and so many business owners who are, excuse my French, but fucking around with OpenClaw and not getting any, and like getting frustrated and butting into the wall because it is limited as a platform. I'm trying to convert as many people over to this system because I see the light at the end of the tunnel that we may not have to work anywhere near as much as we used to. So if you guys want to understand the system a bit more, see exactly how I'm running it, I'm doing a webinar. The link will be in the description. And I wanted to do that format to get as many people in as possible. When you sign up to that webinar, you'll also get access to my daily Telegram, where I'm just dropping all the source. Like every time I find a new one of these, I'm dropping voice notes in there constantly, just giving all of the, like, I'm calling it ground zero for AIOS. All the information's being poured in there. And then also you get signed up for a daily digest that summarizes my learnings and the people around me who are here cooking up into an email for you. If you're an email person, you'll get a daily email summarizing the learnings we're getting, the new territories that we're charting out, so that you can start to apply those in your own system. And most importantly, in that webinar, not only am I going to show you my system and how I've got it set up, I'll be walking you through how to set it up for yourself and giving you my starter template to do this, because it's really important to get that folder structure right. And I've also built in a ton of what they call / commands or skills to really help you as a completely non-technical person. If you are, I've been testing this with the people around me, completely non-technical people. If you give them the right set of instructions to give to Claude Code, it can act as a consultant or a helper to walk you through figuring out what you want and how it can help you to build it. So all of that's going to be packed into that webinar. It's going to be a freaking awesome one. I'm so excited to be sharing this with you guys. But since the webinar is a live one, you're going to have to wait a while for that date to roll around. So if you're interested, of course, apply to that. But if you want to get access right now to the information that I'm discovering as I chart this out, as the guys around me here in this house are working this stuff out, I'm also doing those workshops on my accelerator every single day. We're actively charting out this landscape together, and I'm in there helping them plan and execute on those plans for building their AIOS system. I hope you guys are as excited as I am for this stuff. Never been a better time to get into business. Never been a better time to be alive. And if you aren't already subscribed, I'd make sure you do that, because I'm going to be dropping so much source here over the next few weeks. You do not want to miss any of that. But yeah, be excited, guys. Webinar link in the description. I look forward to seeing you there, and we can step into this AGI era together. Do you want to watch my previous video on this topic explaining why I think AGI is here based off this stuff? That's going to be linked up here. But that's all for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.